Let's get into this, because for people that don't know, they'll be able to look this up on YouTube. So what happened that day? And because to set this up, I was bully Ryback. I was a heel. I was starting to get a good amount of heat. But I remember I showed up to Barclays Center and I was told that I got was it Superstars?
Right.
I think that I had a Superstars match with the Brooklyn Brawler. Right. Who was going to be a huge babyface in that arena. And I was really excited. But how did this all come about?
This all came about because Vince and Stephanie walked into the building. They see my picture on the wall. You've seen that picture, right?
It was a great photo of you at the Barclays Center. Beautiful arena. And they have all the legends and people of different music, wrestling, and things. So that was you were on a featured spot on that wall in rare company, I think, with Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, so Vince and Stephanie played a big rib on me. Vince played like he hated, like he was so pissed off at me, like he couldn't. It all turned out to be a rib at the end, but he played the rib up for like 2 weeks. He goes to Road Dogg, put him in with Ryback, let him kill him, And then Johnny Laurinaitis came up to you and he told you you're gonna wrestle me. You came up to me privately and you said, you know what? I'm going to treat you. I'm going to sell to you just like you're a top guy. That's what you told me. That was your exact words. I said, I appreciate it. He goes, just keep firing elbows at me. Just keep firing.
Remember, I told you. I remember this. I told you, and we didn't have a set amount. And I just said, listen to the crowd and see how into it they are. And I just remember I kept telling you, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Yeah. And you went to one knee.
Yeah.
And then you said, hit the ropes. And then when I came off the ropes, you hit me with a big-ass clothesline. Right after the big clothesline, you took it home.
Yeah.
You beat you gave me, what they call that finish? I forget.
The shell shock.
Ryback drop. Shell shock.
Yeah.
You gave me the shell shock. I needed surgery at that time, but I never told you, never told Vince, never told Stephanie. I had to go to surgery because I had a slip disc that was going to the sciatic nerve. But I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to be in the ring. I wanted to do my thing. When I came out of the ring, Road Dogg screams out in the hallway, Vince, did you just see what fucking Lombardi did with Ryback going to with that match? He goes, I don't give a fuck about what they did. That's what he said. So he ripped me the whole fucking way. Then the next day we're in Providence, I believe it was. And then he goes, Vince wants to see you in a production meeting. He wants to see you. It's all in my book. I wrote a book, too. I'm a published author also. He said, I want you to apologize to every single person in this room. And it was all the agents. You know how to do that when they have a production meeting and all that stuff. I want you to apologize to everyone. I says, I apologize for walking into a building that I do not even own and don't own a picture. And I have no right to have a picture on the wall. And I'm so sorry it was on the wall. And I had no right to take it down or put it up. That was not an apology. Give him a good apology. I apologize to everyone that there was a picture on the wall that I had nothing to do with. I wouldn't sell for him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sell it. And so I turned to him and I says, and Vince, you know what? If it offended you, I apologize to you. He goes, Cena makes all the fucking money here. So why should your picture be up there? I said, I apologize to you. I put my hand out. He starts cracking up, and the whole fucking room starts cracking up. It was a big rib on me. It was a big rib on me. He didn't want the picture.
I bet,
the manager of the...
But hold on a second. You say that was a rib, but that photo never fucking went back up there, Brawler.
Yeah, but the manager at the Barclays Center told me it's in his office.
Okay.
It's up there in the back.
Okay.
Next to Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Next to Mike Tyson. But
yeah, that makes me feel better than I thought. I thought that might have been not as much of as a rib. I didn't know the photo. That always bothered me. That never got put. At least it wasn't in the spot that it was. And I didn't know because I was there many times.
It was like in a main spot. It was like in a main event spot. Mm-hmm. He didn't like the idea that it said WWE, because that was the first Raw we ever had, the first show we ever had in Barclays Center.
That was, that reaction you got out there was through. They blew the roof off the place cheering for you on that, but I knew too. I love being a heel because you have the ability to just listen into the Brooklyn Brawler wrestling at Barclays in Brooklyn, and it was just whether it's a Superstars match or not. It was like I got it. If I'm going to beat you, I have to have them invested in you so that they don't like me when I beat you. And so if I just go out there and just eat you up the whole match, I don't beat anybody. But if you know what, so that was.
Beat a dish rag.
You had great fire out there.
I had a good fire up, but you were selling it. If I hit you with those elbows and you no-sold it, you would have killed the match.
Yep. And that was.
But you made the match.
It was I always that was a lot of fun. I was like, did I hurt you for that match? Because there's only one guy, CM Punk, that claimed I hurt him, and nobody else ever did. So I like to point that out whenever I can.
I had news for you. I never met anybody that's told me that you hurt them with that.
Yeah.
I heard the Punk story.
Yeah.
But I knew you never hurt me. It's not a hard bump. You're taking just as big of a bump as I took.
I
mean, you're going back. We're both going back. If anything, you're protecting me by holding me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know. Believe me, it's all bullshit. You can't feed into the bullshit.
No, that's what I said. You got the positives always outweigh the negative, and with the wrestling industry, unfortunately, there's there can be a lot of negativity in the industry in general, which I don't miss at all. Like, I love being away from it,
right? But
I'm looking forward.
I know you do.
To going back. I want to ask you though, Brawler, because this baffled me, and I was away and I left. I was injured. I needed a 5-disc fusion shoulder replacement, and I've had 16 stem cell procedures, and I'm pretty much all better now. And I've been blessed with the gift of health once again, and I look forward to getting back really soon. But when I heard you got let go from in the position, and for people listening, can you explain what your job was in WWE that you did? Because you did a fantastic job there with everything that you did.
I wrestled steady 17 years in a row.
Yep.
As Steve Lombardi, then Brooklyn Brawler when Bobby Heenan took me over. I became the Brooklyn Brawler. I was winning. Then after a while, they job you out, like they did with you.
Yep.
You were a superstar, and then they job you out.
Yeah.
Then after they jobbed me out, I took over the pre-tape room. I was the head of the pre-tape room. I ran the entire 100% pre-tape room.
How did you land that, Brawler? How did that come about while you were there?
That came about. It was Coach. It was Michael Cole, Coach, and myself. And I had the ability to get the talent because I had a great relationship with all the talent. Like I said, Ryback, come in there. Come on, do it for me, man. Just come in there. Not you personally.
Yeah.
I'm just using that for an example. Because there was a lot of people back then. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to come in. I don't want to do it. Don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. But it did mean shit.
Every little thing does.
Yeah, I worked my ass off. All the cold opens that you see in the beginning of the pay-per-views, I worked hourless in the pre-tape room, doing it all on green screen or blue screen.
Yep.
And putting it all. They put it all together, and then you see at the pay-per-view all the people saying, "Did you see the opening that I did? You did shit. I'm the one who filmed it all."
Yeah, you played a key role.
You know what I'm saying?
In all of this, and you dealing with people, Brawler. Like you had to, and I remember that's a stressful job because you got a list of things you need to get done in a day, and you're dealing with talent, you're dealing with egos, you're dealing with people that are pissed off, you're dealing with and you have to be. If you don't get that footage, that's your ass at the end of the day.
Right.
So that's a stressful fucking job there.
Yeah, but if I do get the footage, it's their doing.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's a thankless job at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a thankless job. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a thankless job. And I'm so happy to be on my own. I'm so happy that I'm still wrestling. I have a wrestling school. It's about 70 miles from my house. I'm with UCW, but we can't go in front of an audience right now.
Yeah.
You know how the shit's going. I don't know how it is out there in L.A. Same way.
I'm in Vegas, and everything's open here right now, except for just bars without food and clubs. But we've reserved.
The gym's open. Your gym's open.
Gym's open, but I got my own gym here too, luckily, and I've been going to both. And but you got to wear a face mask at all times. But it's resuming to normal a lot more. But they've threatened to shut down more. They haven't yet.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. But I wanted to ask you, what happened when I heard you got let go? You were one of those where I was just like, what the hell? Like, how did that? You were there for so long.
It was more of a private conversation, just like yours was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would rather not say exactly what happened.
I understand.
It's not like All I can tell you is, did you ever read on WWE.com, Brooklyn Brawler and WWE has cut ties? No. You never seen that.
Yeah.
You never seen that.
No.
They stated it out to people that they fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be there no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there no more, and I still don't want to be there.
No, I understand.
I really don't.
No, I know. I left. When I left, I literally just walked in and told them I had a multi-million-dollar contract presented before me. I wasn't happy with multiple things. I was really hurt. They were giving me pain drugs for 2 years to keep wrestling. Instinctually, something inside me told me, get the fuck out of here right now. Thank you guys very much for watching this clip. And to watch full episodes of the Shooting Blanks Wrestling Report and conversation with the big guy Ryback, subscribe to patreon.com/Ryback for exclusive videos of both shows. And always remember, feed me more.